Hello everybody and welcome back to Classic Car Rental. Today we are dealing with an issue that challenges many classic car owners. That is the availability of tyres for older and rarer vehicles. The safety of our customers is absolutely paramount, so that means keeping safe, fresh and sticky rubber on our vehicles at all times. But as our cars get older, trying to find tyres for a specific make and model can be hard, if not impossible to find. Manufacturers just aren't that interested in making tyres in small numbers. And if you can find them, they can often cost you a small fortune. But don't worry, because there are alternatives out there. And with the advancements in modern tyre technology, that can often lead to an improvement, not a compromise. So what are the modern alternatives? Well, typical of this problem is our fabulous Jaguar XJS. The XJS was originally shod with the superb Pirelli P600. It was ideally suited to the XJS as it gave a wonderful combination of grip and ride. But the issue now is these sizes, because this is the 235/60/15 and the issue here is the 235 bit. Pirelli say the tyres are on back order, and if you can find them, it's going to be old stock and you're going to be paying up to £250 per corner. Personally, I think that's too much and there needs to be a better solution out there. So what have we come up with? Well, we've been digging around on the internet, doing our research. Yes, you can use it for other things. Who knew? And we've come up with the very highly rated Continental EcoContact number 6. So there's one small difference between this tyre and the one that's currently on our XJS, and it's this number here, which says 225 rather than 235, which is currently what's on the car. Additionally, we've got an A rating for wet weather grip, and we have a 71 decibel, which is exactly the same as the P600, which is nice because the car is wonderfully quiet when cruising along. And something you won't see very often mentioned in the same sentence as an XJS is a B rating for fuel economy. And if you have the 6 litre or the 5.3 litre, a little more fuel economy is very welcome news indeed. We've also managed to keep the deep wall, which again helps to retain the wonderful ride comfort, which is so synonymous with this car. But what I'm really keen to discover is whether this new tyre will be a compromise on the levels and grip and the ride quality that is so special in the XJS. And there's only one way to find out, and we're going to get them installed. So our Jaguar is back with us, having had the new tyres installed. So let's get her on the road and see what kind of difference these new tyres are going to make to the ride and the handling. So, is there a difference? Absolutely. Is it a compromise? Absolutely not. If anything, it's a quantifiable improvement on the ride quality. And this is an XJS I'm talking about. So this is something that's really special. What we do notice is that the steering, with the P600s, they just tended to be a little bit over-communicative. So you knew everything that was going on and you really had to concentrate whilst you were steering the car. Not that you don't anyway. But of this tyre, on the Continental EcoContact 6, it's just smoother. It's soft is the wrong word, but it's just toned down the volume a little bit. It's gone from that Spinal Tap 11 to just maybe like sort of an 8.5 or a 9, and it's just a much more pleasurable experience. The car turns in just as precisely, just as beautifully as it always did, but if anything, there's slightly more control there. You don't feel there's any danger of the tyre washing out. It's really good, and then we go. It's smooth as anything. It's lovely. Really impressed. So there is one final question that remains to be answered, and that's heat build-up in the rubber. Now the P600s used to get really quite hot after, as you say, a somewhat spirited run. So let's have a look at these Continental Contact 6s and see what they are like as we've now arrived back. Let's have a look at the heat build-up then. And actually really cool. I'm surprised at that. So as we've still got the P600s on the rear, let's have a look at those. Yeah, there's a sizable temperature difference. That's really impressive. So the only question that remains is, would we do the same again? Absolutely. It's been really worthwhile doing the research. Thoroughly enjoyed seeing what's been out there. And the next time that our P600s need replacing on the rears, we're going to be putting the Continental EcoContact 6s on there, because there's been no discernible compromise in ride quality. In fact, the handling is possibly even better than it was before. Noise levels just the same, and these were £105 each rather than the £250 per corner that we were looking at for Pirelli P600s. I think this has been a good result all round. Thank you so much for watching us at Classic Car Rental, and we'll see you again next time. Bye.